The Pac-12, a Western institution and the Conference of Champions more than 100 years. And today we get to crown another. It's an intriguing matchup as these teams battle for this conference trophy and continue the proud legacy of this league.
Yeah,
There's
baby.
more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Utah State Aggies, taking on the 15th ranked team, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field.
Does a loss still put me in the play? Who knows?
The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Second down play coming up. Ball handed off. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line.
But this quarterback and this receiver are a matchup that's tough for any defense to match up with. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I got to start thinking about cheating a safety over against this guy to slow him down and not allow him to have such a big day.
Fires it to the wideout. Tackle made after a big gain.
It's a great play for the offense, but let's give all the credit to the offensive line for that play. The quarterback makes the throw, but he couldn't have done it without the time.
Receiver makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown.
Good job, boys. What up, BJ?
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive.
What they do, dog?
To be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
And he's through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First down here for this offense. The shotgun handoff here. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Third down play.
Oh.
Can they pick up the first on the ground?
No. Poor baby.
Stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Two Wildcats off the board for NBA. Kobe Bray and me, Mari Williams. I don't think he can go for this.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Through tacklers.
I don't think he could go
across midfield and picks up a first down.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit
I think you could fake
your own
on it,
territory.
but I don't think
Listen,
you could go.
if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Aren't you going to play champ? Didn't he beat Clay?
Pre-snap movement, back in motion. The snap, looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the conversion.
He beat Clay.
They bring him down. That's a very short of the first.
Looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
What's the play call? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Set the back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Here's a shot toward the right sideline.
Wow.
For a huge gain here. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Stanford.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball running back into space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Set up for the PAT. It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. Can he make something happen? After the block PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff.
Got me a bad play call.
At the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback.
I play ping pong with my guy right there.
They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Short pass finds the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. takes off. And he's got it. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
They'll hand it off. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. Showcasing the shiftiness on that play. Defense finally brings him down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
A completion makes it second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout.
No way that guy should have been there.
Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, the offensive coordinator told us before the game they consider any one-on-one deep shot an advantage, but they couldn't connect on that try. Give credit to that defensive back, man. He played that perfectly.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. We'll give it to the running back. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Here's that defense shifting again.
Hey there, Greedy.
And get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he gave it a shot, but shouldn't have just left the ball in the end zone. They spotted at the 19. And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And here comes a deep shot. Incomplete, almost a first down interception here on the opening drive.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator.
You picked
Found the
that
matchup
off
that you wanted, take a shot downfield.
more times than not.
But you made the defense be aware of it.
Incomplete. Second down coming up.
What?
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. Punt team ready to boot it away. Heads up. It's a fake. He's looking to throw.
You dirty dog.
Wow, what a call here by the coach. And how about the arm by the up man? What an impressive throw for that first down.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. He'll look to throw it here on second down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Looking for a deep completion. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
Please.
And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
The defense has got to do a better job of being aware of where this receiver is. He can hurt you anytime he wants downfield if you give him that opportunity.
The Stanford offense is moving quickly down the field. There's the handoff. Stopped after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. A quick throw out left, complete. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
2nd down and goal, upcoming. He'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Now they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. It'll be a 24-yard attempt, should be automatic. And it's good.
Normally I would have went and blocked, but he's fake. He's went for it on 4th down. I think illegal.
The kickoff team is out
Fake
there now.
punt. 2.
Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Utah State offense out there. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's 1st down. Back to pass. It's Sampson. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And they heave it deep downfield.
Catch made down inside the 25. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money.
Light 'em up.
Extra point splits the uprights. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
Much quads.
And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
What a big play here by the quarterback and the receiver. By having an opportunity to make that big play, now they have a chance to put the ball in the end zone.
Handoff heading left. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Yeah, we're very slow.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made after the completion.
It's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion sets up a third down play. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looks left and finds his target there. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Golly.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. The 18, that's good coverage there.
What up?
First down here, time for one more play before the clock stops for a 2-minute warning.
OMG, that's your drink.
Looking to pass, it's Sampson. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Pass complete. It's second down now. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Looks right for a quick completion. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Boy, really nice Nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing a position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. And looking for a big play here. Receiver left to wide field. Touchdown, Utah State.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
And the kick is up and good. They
Keep playing that,
to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
He's supposed to be in a deep third.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
What up, Tom? What up, Tony?
And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught quickly. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Morrison. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Targeting in real life. Yeah, targeting.
Looking to throw yet again. That's reeled in. It's Morrison. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on 4th down. Try to make it 3 for 3 here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes a quick catch. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Scanning the field, it's Sampson. And it's caught. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He stopped, but he gets a first down. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime.
watch an NBA draft, your team draft well.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They'll run it from the gun. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. I know the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. We'll see if he's got the leg from 49 yards out. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. We'll see if he's got the leg from 49 yards out. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. They get the second half started with their running play. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again. This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Back, in motion now. Third down, out of the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback looking to scramble. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
That gain makes it second and medium. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the grab, and he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Running back grabs it on a screen. And the tackle is made. Not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid game.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
completion makes it 2nd and short. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. He'll hand it off. Looks like Stanford will have the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Stanford. Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he catches it for the 2-point conversion, so they're back within 1 score. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Aggies offense is back on the field now. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Here's the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Looking downfield, it's Sampson. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And he'll pick up the first down, stop at the 27. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Great job here by this offense to open up the second half with an aggressive approach, sending a clear message to this defense that they are ready to be aggressive to win this game.
The offense really clicking here. Quarterback will throw it off the 1-pass option. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
We'll hand it off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. 3rd and short now for the offense for the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. The attempt is no good. He missed it. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Offense operating from the pistol. Now the handoff. Runs through the defender. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Barely miss. That bad.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. Reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
The Stanford offense is moving quickly down the field. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, it's a great gain, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Effed up that.
So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Oh, it's snapped to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, anything at this point in the game, when you get down to 1st and goal, you get positive yards, that's a good thing. Now, what will they do here on 2nd goal? They spread this defense out, try to create some one-on-one matchups.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. To the air, it's Sampson. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Chris, after this last play, he's now over 400 yards passing on the day. Are you kidding me?
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. 2nd down after that completion. They're going to run it here. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards on the 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Looking right, this one caught. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And now the defense able to bring him down. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. He's swarmed by the defense.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing 3rd down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play, and the ball hits the ground for an incompletion.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Stalled out twice.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
Gotta get him turned over.
And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Really good attack.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that will pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at 38. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, they'll keep the running game churning. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's an out route. The catch made. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, I'm surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that 1st down.
Stanford getting set for the 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
I'm in 3-3.
The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. It's a shotgun run call. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun looking for a receiver. Catch hauled in here over the middle. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short. Can the quarterback come through under pressure? Down a score late here in the 4th. Direct snap to the back.
Boom, baby. Thought I knew that was coming. Ooh, I thought it was coming.
In this tight game. How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Back to throw. It's Sampson. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
They'll run it to the left, and they'll stop him after a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a 1st down.
Run it out, baby. Run it out. Run it out.
There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves
Pac-12 champs, baby. Pac-12 champs. It looked weak. It looked really weak when we went on that 3-game losing streak in
football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here.
Looked really bleak.
I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.
Can't believe we be here. We be there. good ball game. Champs.